Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're taking you somewhere pretty special, Antigua, the land of eternal spring. Picture this, a city in a highland valley. You've got these three huge volcanoes around it, cobblestone streets. It's this living piece of Spanish colonial history, but with a real modern pulse, too. So let's dig in. What is it about this place in Central America that pulls in so many international folks? What makes the lifestyle so, vibrant? We're diving into the sources you send over to pull out the key stuff for anyone thinking about maybe making that leap. Expert, what's the main tension or dynamic that jumps out from the sources about Antigua?
What's really striking, I think, is how Antigua pulls off this balancing act. It blends that deep historical charm, which is everywhere, with a very comfortable modern feel. Your sources keep mentioning this unique bubble. It's more than just making things easy for newcomers. It feels like a deliberate mix of accessible services, a ready-made social scene, a predictable rhythm. It sort of de-risks the whole move. But that brings up a really interesting point. What does living inside that comfortable bubble mean for, really connecting with the genuine Guatemalan culture that's right outside?
That's a great question. That balance between, comfort and really immersing yourself and looking at the materials, what seems to show how this blend plays out daily is the social life. It's just incredibly well set up for connection. The sources say locals are really welcoming, makes it feel easier to integrate. It's a compact city, very walkable, so bumping into people, making connections, that happens naturally. Think about lively cafes like Artista de Cafe or all the organized things, salsa, yoga classes, even active online groups, apparently.
Mm-hmm. And if you zoom out a bit, it really is about building that support network easily in a place that's just physically designed for people to interact. And it's not just the social side. The whole lifestyle seems like a feast for the senses, especially the food scene. I mean, the descriptions mention everything from those famous rooftop terraces, Aqua, for instance, with those amazing volcano views, to places like the Antigua Brewing Company, where you can literally grab a beer and watch the Fuego volcano puffing away. It's quite something.
And the romance factor, too. These hidden courtyards full of plants, housing restaurants like Maison Panza Verde. Then after dark, things apparently get lively, but maybe not too overwhelming. Speakeasies, and of course the legendary Cafe No Se Mezcal Bar. Okay, but with all this charm, the practical stuff, what does it actually cost? What's the reality for your wallet day to day?
Right, that leads us straight to the cost of living. And the sources point out this really interesting paradox. Real estate in the historic center. Driven by international money, it can be expensive, like comparable to some North American cities. But, and this is the key thing, your daily life is incredibly affordable. That creates this arbitrage opportunity for people living there. You can eat out really well at a local place, say Tocobaru, for way, way less than back home. Groceries from the market, local transport, getting things done, it's all significantly cheaper. So you can have a really high quality of life without a huge daily spend.
So that really impacts where you might choose to actually live then. In the historic center, you get that beauty, the walkability, but it costs more and it's always buzzing. What are the other options people are looking at?
Well, for quieter living and definitely more budget-friendly, a lot of people opt for the villages just outside town. Places like San Pedro Los Huertas or San Juan del Obispo. Now, that used to maybe mean feeling a bit cut off, right? Yeah. But your sources are clear. Uber has totally changed the game there. It makes it super easy to live in a quiet village, but still just pop into the city whenever you want. It really extends Antigua's practical reach.
Interesting. And what about working remotely? That's crucial for many people now. The sources mention the internet infrastructure has gotten much better, reliable, fast fiber optic in lots of areas now. And for longer stays, there's even a practical tip for banking with me. You don't necessarily need residency. Local lawyers can apparently help set up accounts using power of attorney sometimes. That's a really useful detail.
Yeah, it bypasses some hurdles. And another thing that's quite remarkable, according to the sources, is the healthcare. Expats tend to use the private system, which is described as high quality with excellent doctors, but at costs significantly lower than, say, the U.S. It's apparently even become a bit of a hub for medical tourism, dental work, elective surgeries, that kind of thing. And there's a specific resource mentioned repeatedly, a medical directory put together by an expat named Lori Shea. Sounds invaluable for navigating the system there.
Okay, so putting it all together, it sounds like building a life in Antigua is really about, actively engaging and adapting. But the payoff, as the sources describe it, is this pretty unique quality of life, that mix of beauty, culture, and a welcoming international community.
Which really leads to a final thought for you, the listener. Thinking about all these different pieces, the history, the community feel, the affordable daily life, those modern conveniences, what specific part of Antigua's blend resonates most with you? What would you find most compelling if you were imagining a new chapter there? Or maybe just a real escape from the everyday?